Hello everyone, and welcome to the PC Game Pass, a massive library with games that I can't wait to showcase. I hope you guys enjoy, and welcome to the channel.
Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Oh, poor woman. Alright, anything we should know?
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Alright.
Thank you, Esther.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse. It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think
Well,
she
she's a
has
soldier,
good heart.
so.
A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
Hints and intent. You have unlocked your first hint. It contains important information about the person it is linked to. You can refer to these hints at any given moment through your haunting cases menu. Alright. Yep. Not bad. There we go. Although the path held surprises and many bad omens, Red and Anthea at last reached New Eden town, and set out in search of their friend, the Reverend Charles Davenport. Fairfax bloody hell. Fairfax Haskell, governor of New Eden, informed the Banishers that Charles was dead. After confirming that their contract to lift the course from New Eden still stood, Anthea and Red visited Esther, Charles' widow, distraught and grieving. She told the Banishers something disturbing. She told them she felt him present. To understand why a ghost lingers in the incarnate, you must gather hints about each involved inhabitant. Once the hints have all been uncovered, the inhabitant's intent is disclosed and you may complete your investigation. Oh, didn't mean to draw my blade. Alright, so we have to check out the house and investigate why Charles is still lingering. Sheet music, a new Scotch tune in G major by Henry Purcell. Ah, wrong button.
Purcell? Could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
I mean, fair enough. November 1694. My dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It was always a pleasure to hear from you, and to know that you yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I've contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately we could not find anything in our archives that matches the description of the events you've experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer, be it sorcery, the presence of an Igor, or something else entirely. We cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research and to take note of all of your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul still has so little presence in the New World. Any new information shall be precious indeed. Please stay safe, my friend. Yours truly, Eleanor Combs.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Yeah. The question is whether he came to check on you or...
Where are you staying, my dears?
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
The schoolhouse? Wouldn't you rather stay here? You'd be more
I mean-
comfortable.
Very kind, but we've a long day ahead of us. I don't want to bother you.
I don't have much. But promise me you'll come for dinner tomorrow. For old time's sake.
Of course.
Of course, dear. A warm belly of food will keep
This
us
is
safe.
Charles's. It's like he never left.
Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts. Oh, good neighbors. Right. What else? A study of H. Purcell's Cocconi in G minor for strings by Eleanor Davenport. Or Esther, sorry. Esther Davenport. Sadness in Interval, or Study of the Oelian. Sadness in Interval, or a Study of the Oelian Scale by Heinrich Petrie. See, that's... Yeah, we read that, didn't we? Yeah, we had. Okay. Let's see, that's that area, this area. What else? Bundle of letters from Charles. 5th day of January, 1685. My beloved Esther, how I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate, a sweet of which one cannot tire. At last we shall be together, and together forever and ever, until the day many years from now when we are old and at last death separates us, for only death can extinguish the love between us, and I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until that blessed moment when I can finally shed the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. I am thinking of you, your love forever, Charles. Twelfth day of August, 1694. My sweet Esther, I was down, and yet you were there to support me. You are an angel from heaven to help me in my dark mission. You are the light that guides me through the darkness of the invisible. And yet, I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in New Eden, and I am sorry to have you by my side, for I fear for your life. I wish we could have found a quiet corner of this land, there to raise our children, but I fear a curse. I think we should leave. Or perhaps you should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it, for I cannot bear the thought of darkness taking you away from me. Your love forever, Charles.
How pleasant to see these old familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
Let's see, there was something to read here as well. 21st day of February, 1687. My sweet Esther, I can't tell you how much I long to get home. This work in the mystical Scottish Highland is exciting, I can't argue with that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. However, I know that the few months I have left away from your loving arms will be a great benefit to me. Through this experience, I will increase my knowledge, and all this I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, that pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this, for when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know I can do anything, as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. I am thinking of you, your love forever, Charles. He's quite eloquent with his words. Now, I have to say I was pleasantly surprised. If you look at the cover of this game, I was kind of expecting her to be overbearing, and the current classical. Oh, hold on.
You must be starving after such a long trip.
I thought we said we'd have dinner tomorrow.
It's no trouble.
Save your provisions, Esther. I'm all right, really.
Rory McGrath isn't hungry. Truly, doomsday is upon us.
As I was saying, no, I expected, honestly, with the cover, I expected her to be the classical boss lady, and him to be, the the little boy that follows. But luckily, that is not the case. They both have a equal level, and they don't put each other down or degrade each other, which I'm really happy about.
Charles is still here, and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
Alright.
Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
Yeah.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
For those who believe in spirits, I personally believe that it's a matter of symbolism. So it's not so much the item itself, it's the energy that you put into the item. That is what gives its power. The kind of like mind over matter. And
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
Fortalitium fide. I had looked up the translation, and it meant fort of something. Oh, hold on, no. No, just like the original playthrough, I'm gonna look it up 1 second. Because I want to know. So, Fortalium fide. Fortalium fidea, Latin for stronghold of faith, is a 15th century book by Alonso de Espina. Ah, yeah, Alfonso. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Alfonso de Espina. I think there's some grammatical errors here. Formicarius, which meant translation. Oh, Formicarius translates to ant hill in Latin, and also refers to the title of a 15th century book by Johannes Nieder. That checks out. Let's see. Oh, that is the quest part. So let's check out everything else first. Charles note, none of this side of the water and few of the other know that I came to New Eden as minister in order to pursue research into the new world on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stowe. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say the word out loud, but I suspect there be witches. And if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. Witches, eh? Dood voor de toten. Translates to death for the dead. Which is a reference to sending a spirit to the afterlife. Death for the dead, you know. To go beyond. I like this map, because let's see. So this is America, and this is Mexico. Or at least it says so. Mexicana. So if this is sorry. Let me look. Oh yeah, and this is England right here. Or UK. I'd recognize that anyway. So then this would be UK, and then this right here should be like the Netherlands. And you've got Belgium, you've got Germany, France here somewhere. Africa. It reminds me of those globes you can buy. They're really cool.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
A precious king from a chess set, protected by a glass dome. I'm sorry, how is that a king? It looks like a queen.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Possibly. Alright. Scribbled Bible verses. Job 7, verse 13 to 15. Verse 13. When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. Verse 14. Then thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifiest me through visions. Verse 15. So that my soul chooses strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
What is that? Charles's note. What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowing. Is someone behind this? Who is the real target, and what caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how to get into it, I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, mate. Alright, Charles, well, what do we know? Charles was worried about the influence the threatening spirit had on the settlers' dreams. Okay, so basically everybody's being tortured in their dreams, or? Alright, moving on. What was that? Where do nightmares come from? I remember the teaching of my masters, may God bless their souls. Against the threatening unknown, when the common knowledge is not enough to understand the situation, the sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with a nocturnal female horse, as in the French cauchemar or the German Nachtmare. Here comes from 12th century Middle Dutch and means ghost or demon. Actually, in Dutch, ghost is, you pronounce it as geest or spook. And demon is demon. So, a nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the... A nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirit defined by its only purpose, to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished a nightmare. But why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years, about the terrifying abilities of such entity. Supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets, to influence their thoughts and perception, and make them endure their worst fear. Able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmare its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God, with all my heart and soul, that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need more information, but where to find them? Charles Davenport. A silver brooch habitually worn by Charles Davenport, engraved with a distinctive three-hilted sword.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Psalm 127-3. Doctor's note: 3 drops of lavender oil in chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Evelyn. I think we went through everything. Alright, here we go. Unsent letter to Esther's sister. My dearest sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell you from left. I cannot tell you which day it is, or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend to burial. The shame of it. How could I have failed my dear husband? I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord, have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing. My love, Esther.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
So she never got to say goodbye.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
Yeah,
They could have made him manifest.
that's probably why he
Now
lingered.
that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Of course. Alright, so time to head over to the cemetery.
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Do you have bad dreams?
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams. That it had a use for us. That we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
It's probably a combination.
We can to ease your pain. And we will do what we can for Charles.
His desire to keep her safe and to keep the town safe. Her lingering regret of not being able to go there and being able to say goodbye. I mean, that's probably what's tying them together and keeping him here. If I had to assume.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
I think we need to go. Oh, that's locked.
What will you do for my Charles?
We will give him peace.
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened.
Lest
After
you say
that,
goodbye,
We'll
look.
see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
Also, if you do not see him, you cannot say goodbye. You will stay with
You'll be all right.
resentment.
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Alright. I hope you guys liked this episode, and I'll be back for more. You can find this game on the PC Game Pass currently. I highly recommend playing it if you like detective type games, uncovering people's stories, a bit of mysticism, and of course quite a lot of combat. I will be back for more. For now, I wish you a good day, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. And as always, blessed, aye and aye.